Okay, so what I have here are 3 cards and 3 cards only. I have 2 jokers and 1 ace of spades. Now, your job is really easy. All you have to do is keep your eye on the ace of spades. Now, I already know what you're thinking as of this moment. This is going to be really easy because, well, I already know where that ace of spades is. But you see, that's because I haven't started mixing up the cards yet. Once I start to mix up these cards, that's what tends to confuse people and what makes this game just ever so slightly harder than it was before. Now, if I were to ask you guys, where do you think that ace of spades is? Most of you guys at this point would probably say my back pocket. But what's interesting is if I do go to my back pocket, what you'll notice is that there are 2 cards there. And those 2 cards just so happen to be the 2 jokers. And the ace of spades, well, it was actually right in front of you the entire time. And all of these cards can be completely examined by the spectator. Hey, how's it going everybody? It is Cardtrix here. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you the 3 Card Monte trick that you just saw. And as you can tell, it's quick, it's powerful, and it's super fun to perform. Trust me when I say this, you guys are going to have a lot of fun practicing and performing this trick. And on top of that, it's really not that hard to do. This is actually a pretty easy trick for the most part. It requires minimal sleight of hand, which I will get into as the tutorial goes on. But again, for the most part, none of you guys really have too much difficulty with this trick. And what's pretty cool is you have quite a bit of flexibility with this trick because you can either perform this as a standalone effect or you can incorporate this into your 3 Card Monte routine. So you do have quite a bit of options here. But yeah, that's really all I have to say about the trick as a whole. So without further ado, let's learn how to do it. Alright guys, here is the tutorial for the 3 Card Monte. The trick is completely impromptu and all you're going to be needing are 3 cards from any deck of playing cards. And these 3 cards are going to be 2 jokers and 1 money card. So for this, I chose the ace of spades, but you can use any card that you wish. Now, the only requirement here is that your 2 jokers must be identical jokers. They need to look exactly the same. If they are not identical, this trick isn't really going to work out correctly. I'll get into more details on that a little bit later on. But for now, assuming you have your 2 jokers and your money card, let's begin. So you're going to set up the cards as so. You're going to take the ace of spades or whatever your money card is, and you're just going to leave this on the bottom of the 2 jokers. Once you're in this position, you are ready to perform. So you're going to start off by displaying the 3 cards to your spectator and really take a moment to display that you're only holding 3 cards. This will just reassure in their brain that you're using 3 cards only, and no extra duplicates, extra cards, gimmicks, anything like that, okay? So now, once you're here, you're just going to flip over the 2 jokers in your hand and just show them. And then on the other hand, just show your money card, in this case the ace of spades. Once you've shown off all your cards, you're going to take the money card, in this case the ace of spades, and just cleanly place it right back in the bottom of the 2 jokers, okay? So once you're in this position, you're going to perform a modified double lift. Now, when you're holding 3 cards, a traditional double lift is really easy. All you have to do is buckle the bottom card and then flip over the top 2 cards as one. Very simple. Now, this modified double lift is a little bit different because we want to show off this bottom card, which is our money card. So the way you're going to do this is you're just going to push off the top card, pull back, and catch a pinky break, okay? Now, obviously you don't want to do this in the open, otherwise people are going to see this motion. So the way that you hide that is you do it under the cover of a hand gesture. So what I did in my performance is I said, okay, your job is going to be really easy, and in this action, I catch my break as so, okay? So once you have your break, you're going to grab the bottom 2 cards as one. Now, to make this easier, feel free to take your pinky and just pull down on those bottom 2 cards. So that'll make the gap bigger, and then your fingers can come in and grab those 2 cards with ease, okay? So you have the break, you can pull down. You're going to grab the bottom 2 cards. Now make sure you keep these nice and square because you want this to look like one card. So you have the bottom 2 cards, you pull them out, move it to the top, and then just flip it over nice and cleanly to show the ace of spades. So what you're reenacting here is you're just taking the ace of spades in the bottom, flipping it over, putting it on top. But basically, it's just a double it from the bottom. You grab the bottom 2 cards, flip them over, put it on top. Again, making sure to keep it as square as possible, okay? So you show off the ace of spades, and you explain to the spectator that their job is to keep their eye on the ace of spades at all times. Take the double, keep it square, flip it back over, take the top card, what appears to be the ace of spades is actually one of the 2 jokers, and you're going to place it in your back pocket. Now, in my case, I actually don't have any back pockets because I'm just wearing shorts right now, and if you guys are anything like me, I hate jeans. I just don't like them. So, if you don't have any back pockets, all you have to do is just take your shirt, tuck it into the back of your shorts, sweatpants, whatever you're wearing, and then just take that top card and literally just slide it right there in between your shorts and your shirt, and it can just sit there nice and comfortably. But obviously, if you have a back pocket, just put it in your back pocket and you're good to go. And a big tip I'll give you is when you do put the card in your back pocket or in this position as so, make sure the face of the card is facing out as so, and I'll explain why in just a little bit. So your card, or rather the joker, is sitting in your back pocket right now. And left in your hand, you're left with 1 joker and 1 ace of spades. Now, you need to show off that you have the 2 jokers in your hand. So, the way you're going to do this is by carrying out a frustration count. Now, the frustration count is very, very easy to do. It looks a little something like this. You're showing off 2 jokers, when in reality, you obviously have the ace of spades here. So here's how this works. You're in this position. You have the ace of spades on the top and the joker on the bottom. You're going to hold both of these cards in a biddle grip, okay? You're going to take both cards and just flip them over and show this joker. Flip the packet back over, peel off the top card, which is not a joker, it's the ace of spades, and then just flip over that joker again and show off the joker. And then just place that card back on top. So it's a super simple move, but it really does fool people. Again, at full speed, this is what it looks like. It looks like you're cleanly showing off 2 jokers when in reality you're hiding that ace of spades, which is actually right there, my bad. But, and again, here's what you're going to do. Hold the cards in biddle grip, flip the packet over, show the joker, flip it back over, peel off the top card, which is the ace of spades, and show that joker a second time, put it back on top. So one last time at full speed, it looks like this. Very, very clean move, okay? So once you've done the frustration count, you've shown 2 jokers in your hand. So the spectator has no doubt in their mind that the ace of spades is still in your back pocket, okay? Obviously, in reality, it's right here in the bottom of this packet. Now, you need this joker to be back on the bottom of the packet, okay? So the way you're going to do this is by talking about how, oh, this is usually easy, but now it's going to get harder because I'm mixing up the cards. So you're going to start mixing up the cards, making sure you keep track of where that joker is. Because when you're finished mixing, again, you want that joker to be on the bottom. So at some point, just stop mixing, but make sure that your joker is on the bottom of the 2 cards, okay? Now, the reason for this is you're going to get ready to palm it out using the gambler's cop. Now, I request you guys, if you do not know how to do the gambler's cop, then click the link right up here on your screen or right up here wherever it is, and that will take you to an in-depth tutorial on the gambler's cop that I already made. Come back and then I will show you how the rest of the trick is done. But if you already know how to do the gambler's cop, then let's continue. So now you are going to get in a gambler's cop position, and here's how you're going to do so. Under some kind of hand gesture, you're going to push off the top card, pull back, and catch a pinky break once again. Once you have the pinky break, you're going to transfer it to a thumb break, just as so, okay? Now, once you have the thumb break, you're going to ask your spectator where they think the ace of spades is. Now, you're using this as misdirection, because once you ask them that, they're going to be thinking, where's the ace of spades? And of course, they'll say your pocket, but as they're thinking and as they're speaking, you're going to be copying off the bottom card, which looks something like this. So it looks like I take both cards and just slide it forward in my hand, but as you can see, I'm left with 1 card here, and the bottom card, which is the joker, was actually in a cop position. Again, reference the video in the link somewhere to learn how to do the gambler's cop. So, you're here, you place the card back, and watch your angles, do the gambler's cop. So now the joker's in a cop position and the ace of spades is up front right here. And all that's left to do is, of course, they're going to say the ace is in your pocket. You're going to grab this top card and just push it forward, and as you do that, you're going to take the joker in the cop position and just go to the back pocket with it. Again, watch your angles. You don't want to flash that card. I actually just did there. I noticed it. But when you pull this hand away, make sure you don't flash that card. You're going to go behind your back with the cop card and then pull out the card that's been in your back pocket. And this is why you want the joker to be face up when you put it in your back pocket. Because if it's sticking out by the back, then you're going to pull these two cards out, and they're not going to be facing the same direction. Obviously, they are facing the same direction right now because it was facing face up. But this is what it would look like. Say the joker is face down, just like this, in my back pocket, okay? What happens is I'm here, I do a gambler's cop, take the card, come to the back, and then this happens. You can see the different directions. You come out and you're like this. You don't want that, otherwise that kind of ruins the trick. So just make sure it's facing the direction so when you pull out, they're the same way. And now, the trick's pretty much over. They see two cards, you're going to get a reaction, show the two jokers, and then they'll be shocked. Because now the ace of spades will be here, and 1 second ago they thought the ace of spades was in your pocket, the two jokers were in your hand, but then the two jokers were in your pocket, the ace of spades in your hand. They're going to be so confused, they're not going to know what to think. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how the trick is done. I know I went kind of fast with this, but you know, I thought it was a pretty simple trick, so I didn't think I had to go into too much detail. But anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions at all, please drop them in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to answer them to the best of my ability. So yeah, like I said, that's pretty much it. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Cardtrix 8 signing off. Peace out.